Well, hello and welcome, people of the internet, to Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark, a game that is no doubt inspired by the late, the great Final Fantasy Tactics, which of course you'll very likely be able to see once we jump into a battle. This game has been out for quite a while. It's definitely not a new game. It's, you know, maybe, when did it come out? 2016, 2017? So yeah, it's been out for quite a while. And it's been in my library for probably about that long. It's one of those that I've just like had in my library of like 600 to 700 games. I probably picked it up during some Humble Bundle or Fanatic sale or something. And it's just kind of been sitting there. I've seen it on a number of lists, you know, looking up some different tactics games because they haven't really been on my radar, you know, in the past year or two, and this one seems to be popping up a lot, so I'm very excited to check it out. But you know, I'm not going to waste any more time here. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So before you grab a drink, before you grab a snack, before you sit back, and definitely before you relax, would you kindly remember to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for a whole bunch of more fun videos. So now let's go ahead and jump in and check out Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. Oh, that's a lot of things. Okay, difficulty presets. Let's just set one of these presets. We're not going to worry about something here. So we have hard, very hard, custom. Let's go for, do we want to go for very hard or hard? What are the big differences here? Enemy scaling, max up, no max, raw stat scaling, plus 10 stats default. We have added enemies, elite. We have extra. Enemy gear, full gear, more gear. Enemies use revive. Always. Let's, you know what? We're going to go for a very hard game. We are going to go full on, full balls, no walls. Very hard it is.
In the dark days of centuries past, an otherworldly beast known as the Mar appeared in Tiora, leaving ruin in its wake. In this time of need, 7 great heroes rose against the threat. The battle was fierce, but the heroes prevailed.
Oh, that's a butt?
Was vanquished.
I wouldn't think that's a butt.
In slaying the beast, the heroes gained the power of immortality.
Oh, dang, that's a hell of a raid reward.
Council of Immortals to rule over the land and enforce order to prevent such a catastrophe from ever happening.
Oh, what's that bug doing there? It's like 6 humans and a bug.
But powerful as the Immortals may be, they are few. Thus, they created the Order of Arbiters to enforce their will and protect the land. As agents of the Immortals, Arbiters wield absolute authority. They are judge, jury, and executioner. But in time, the Order of Arbiters has grown complacent and corrupted.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's how you get some tyranny.
Has the ancient beast itself be looming over Tiora?
Alrighty, that's a hell of a setup. Good work, Anodyne. You handled yourself well. Or Anodyne? Is it Anodyne or Anodyne? We're going to go with Anodyne. Thanks, Captain. Oh my god, she's got some big eyes. I don't feel I actually did all that much, though. Violent confrontation isn't always necessary or desirable. Negotiation is an equally important skill for an arbiter. Of course. You're right, Captain. Are you sure Raynor knew the time we agreed to meet, Captain? Yes, he knows, but knowing Raynor, he's probably... Did you hear that? I didn't. What are you, deaf? I heard it. Help, please, anyone! It sounds like it came from the alley just ahead. Let's go. Oh, who's this Mr. Butler, man? Oh, god dang, he just killed a random dude. Oh, frick this guy. Let's go. What is the meaning of this, sir? Why on earth would you strike down an unarmed man? Explain yourself. Because I am evil. Pesky witnesses. What a bother. I have a butt chin. Holy, that's actually... that dude, his chin has got so much cake to it. You, hireling, earn your coin for once and dispatch these interlopers. Okay, we're jumping right into it. We're in Gilch. Defeat Alphonse. In this phase, you can decide which allies you want to join the battle. You can place characters on the glowing cyan tiles until the unit limit has been reached, shown in the top left corner. Okay. Sometimes specific characters will automatically join the battle and cannot be removed. At all times, the bottom right of the screen contains a list of buttons you can currently use. Makes sense. When using a mouse, you can also click on these icons to activate them. Okay, that's probably the easiest way to do it. The left mouse button acts as a confirm key and the right one as a cancel key. And I'm having trouble confirming. And most times in the game, you can press help button and enter the help screen where you can get information. Lastly, you can disable these tutorials and the options, but I definitely want them. Okay, so 2 out of 3. So I have one. Oh, I have Virgil. Virgil the Wizard. Can I move the camera around, or am I kind of stuck here? I guess I'm kind of stuck here. Do I have... Oh, okay, so I can, like, cycle through? Is there a different way to select a unit than just looking at that? Let's see. Place unit, troops menu. That's what I want to see. I guess. From this unit, you can manage your units, including changing their equipment, classes. You can also... Okay, that's not necessarily what I want to see. But I guess it's just these two because Reiner isn't with us. Ah, there we go. Q to E, next ally. Okay, that's what I was looking for. So we have a wizard and we have a mender. Let's get we might need a mender. I don't know fully how tough very hard is going to be, so let's go ahead and figure this out. Battle start. Proceed with these units. Yes. By lawful decree of the Arbiters, I order you to lay down your weapons and surrender. Now. You are an Arbiter. This is even more tiresome than I thought. Hireling, exterminate these pests for me and you will receive a tidy bonus. At once, Lord Alphonse. As you wish. Anodyne, it looks as though you're about to face your first real battle. Yes, I see. I'm ready, Captain. I'm sure you are, but why don't we quickly review the basics just to be safe? Yes, I would appreciate that for one. Combat is turn-based. Every unit will get an individual turn where they can move and or take action in any order. I'm assuming this means move or take action in any order, not move, since we clearly have laid out movement up here. You see the global turn order at the top of the screen, like I just suggested. A unit can move up to a maximum amount of tiles every turn, shown by their movement range, the foot icon. Okay. That movement is also restricted by terrain, and units can only reach tiles that are within their vertical movement range, showed by the jump. Wow. Okay, units can jump pretty high. The height of tile is shown at the top left corner of the screen. Oh, got it. That's what this is. Okay. Action. A unit can take a single action every turn. The list of all possible actions will be shown every turn for you to choose from. Actions include everything that isn't your movement, such as attacking, using an ability, opening a chest, etc. Okay. Now then, let's deal with the scum. Move on the map, limited by your movement value. You can still take action afterwards if you haven't done already. Deal 1 times physical damage with your equipped weapon. So I'm assuming it will do 103 damage, but then obviously modified by their defense, clearly, versus defense. Warcraft. Abilities of the mercenary class, excuse me. These fighters are versed in all manner of warcraft. They know the combat can be a fickle thing and be prepared for whatever situation is thrown at them. Holy magic. Abilities of the mender class item. So do I have holy magic? Oh, I do. I have pancreas. Remove all debuffs from the target. Warcraft. So I have a way to heal HP, deals physical damage, and push the target away by 1 tile, depending on the terrain. This could have interesting results. Okay. I don't know if there's any kind of directional attack bonuses, but we'll go for an attack. It doesn't look like... Let's see. T as in hold. Turn 100%, turn 94%. So is this indicating like how close to your next turn? I would assume so, because we're tied at 97%, and then you go at 96, then you go at 94. Okay. Okay, so there's no damage preview, I don't believe. Oh, there's the damage preview. Okay, perfect. Minus 21 HP. And there is, so it is saying side attacks, so there are going to be some bonuses, it looks like, for directional-based combat. Attacks from the side deal more damage from the front. Okay, perfect. And attacks from the back deal even more damage. Taking advantage of this mechanic will be crucial to victory. At the end of your turn, you'll get to select the direction your character's facing. Try not to show your back to your enemies, as they will also deal more damage from the sides and back. Now we have, let's see, so we have heal, pancreas, we have attack, but attack is not an actual magic attack, though. So if I want to attack, I'm actually punching. Okay, let's start punching. That might have not been worth it. Okay. Can I get a preview of his movement? Let's see. Free navigation is G. Perfect. Okay, I can get a... So, we're safe over here in this corner. Now, how do I get back to... Oh, I'm an idiot. Don't... Maybe I'm not an idiot. How do I freaking move her? Where's my options for moving? Is it just back to G? What am I missing? Why can't I move here? Okay, that was weird. I must have been in a different menu or something. And then we have attack, we have Warcraft, so we also have the Forceful Strike, which we don't necessarily need right now. So let's just go for a side attack here. I wonder if this would be easier to play on controller. I don't even know if there's controller support, actually, to be honest with you. Let's see. I'm going to connect my controller just to see. I have a feeling... Oh, no, it is. Okay, let's give it a shot for a few turns and see if it's more straightforward on a controller. Show details, hold, select command, free navigation. So if I go back to the free navigation, which is where I was... Right, so like I can show that movement, I can show all movements... I think the only thing that I'm going to have to get used to is which way is technically up, because it's isometric, right? I wonder if I can change... Is that in the options, actually? This is keyboard. Because technically... No, I guess it's fine. I'm trying to think which way I typically think of it, like which way is up and which way is right. And I think that's the way I usually do it. Okay, we'll go with that. So she can't really do anything. I lied. I think I'm going back to mouse and keyboard. We at least gave it a shot, but I think the whole isometric thing is going to throw me for a loop that I don't necessarily want to do. I don't necessarily want to deal with. Let's see. So I want to double check. I know I'm doing this a lot, but so why can't... Oh, because you can't move here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that he couldn't come around this way to attack my healer. But can I move anywhere? No, I can't really move anywhere either. I'm kind of stuck. Oh, that's weird. Okay, you're getting out of here? So now we can go ahead and attack this guy from the back. Thank you for opening him up. Which does open up our mage, or our healer. But we can go ahead and throw a heal here. I'm pretty sure she only had 3 fingers. Enough. I yield. A wise choice, if a bit late in the coming. That wasn't very hard. Okay, it might have just been the tutorial mission. We have victory! Oh, we got a whole bunch of money. Okay, we got influence points, a snake by oil. Ladies, there you are. Yeah, way to show up late. What's this? You didn't tell me you were going to a party. Reiner, at last. Weren't we supposed to meet an hour ago? We could have used your help with these thugs. No matter. This gentleman kept us company, and now we will show our gratitude by providing him with a nice, comfy cell. You cannot be serious. Do you know who I am? A frickin' butt-chin murderer? I am a lord, Lord Alphonse, to be precise. As a nobleman of the realm, I command you to release me. Slaying an unarmed man, attempting to eliminate the witness of your foul crime, and now resisting lawful arrest. There are limits to the privileges of nobility, as you are about to learn. Huh, an arbiter and a simpleton, I see. Very well. Let us proceed with this farce if we must. Bring me to the Arbiter's chapter house for my trial. Are you suddenly strum duck as well as simple? The night's chill does not agree with me. Make haste and escort me to the chapter house, wench. Oh, we're about to slit his throat. Reiner, I've decided to make a small detour to Illuster. We will personally deliver this nobleman to the main chapter house. Clever. I wonder how much sway the little lordling has in Illuster. Very little, I suspect. Gather our people and make everything ready. We move at first light. On it. Now, to ensure you're comfortable for the trip. Yeah, that's right. Outrageous. Simply outrageous. Simmer down, or I'll pull out a gag next for all that shit that's coming out of your, well, not your mouth, but your chin. No one bothers washing the gags in between prisoners, mind you. Ew, that, ugh. No thank you. Very well. What about the other one, Captain? Just a henchman. We'll drop him off at the local chapter house. No need to cart them both all the way to Illuster. Let's head for Illuster now. I'm sure our eminent guest is eager to get started on his trial. Ooh, into the mountains. The journey may be treacherous. Treacherous. It shall be treacherous. We should stop at the local oh, what is that? They're sea monsters. Oh, I'm in. We should stop at the local guild here in Gallic. This to me looks like Gal and hire more hands for the road. An extra recruit would go a long way. Guild. In need of new recruits? I suppose so. So let's take a look at the recruits. You can change the visual appearance of units in this section by using the left and right arrows on any category. You can quickly change its value or select the row. Click on the row of text with the mouse to list a view of possible options. You can import your own portrait into the game. Information is provided in the game's menu folder. Oh, that is super cool. Oh, so we can just kick up. Oh, well, we're limited by how much GP we have. Why can't we go to, we can't go to 3? Maybe 3 would be too expensive. We can go Merc, we can go Scoundrel, Mender, or Wizard. But I think we have all of these. We have 4 units, so unless I'm going to have a 5th, need a 5th, I don't think there's any necessity to go ahead and create a new character. But that's cool that we have that there. So I can change your appearance? Oh, that's super cool. So we got some customization options. We can change up your face. Looks like face is mostly just eyes, though. Well, we can't see because your hat. Use class outfit. Oh, dude, that's way cooler. Hold up. That's way better. Yeah, we're making him Santa Claus. Accessory. Oh, dude, this is super cool. Okay, I could spend like all day doing this. Headwear. Oh, dude. What? You can... I didn't realize you could fully customize the look of all your characters like this. Holy crap, there's so much here. So you're a wizard, huh? I think I actually like this wizard hat a little bit better. And then let's give it also that red color. Yeah, I like that. And then facial hair. Yeah. We'll keep it redhead. We can change your portrait. Now we're gonna leave you as Virgil the Wizard. Okay, that's super cool. That's a great addition. What about shop? What can we do in the shop? Welcome to my store. Only the finest purchases. You look like Humpty Dumpty, my dude. Try and buy. What is try and buy? Okay. A mall. Oh, so perhaps I can see, like, what... Try and buy. So why couldn't I see anything? So if I go to X... Oh, okay. I see what it means. So I can see the items that are in the shop. At first, I just saw the axe. So I was like, I don't understand. But now I can see here are all the items that are actually in the shop and how they can kind of affect you. So don't I want to just go with mall? Our resistance goes down, our evasion goes down, but our attack goes way up. Can I buy it from here? Let's see, 325. Are you happy with your purchase? Oh, this is... Okay. No, I dig this. I dig this a lot. So we're good there. So old armor. Do we have, like, better armor? Traveler garb? No, doesn't particularly look like it. What about, like, over here? Oh, a lot less resistance. Okay, we probably don't want to do that. What about Reiner? So you look like you're going to be, like, our rogue character. Okay, interesting. We're going to confirm that. That's a cool way to do that. Okay, let's head to a Leicester. Oh, I guess we have to go to Crossroads first. So perhaps anytime we travel, we have to have a battle in between everywhere until the destination, or this could just be for this one situation. Kyrie. Yes, I noticed. What's happening, Captain? I see a leg. Stand back, Anodyne. I don't know if I like Anodyne or Anodine better. Oh, man, we're getting ambushed. God dang, look at the freaking gains on that dog. His muscles have muscles. Spotted. Ah, well, you Arbiters are every bit as sharp as they say. Oh, I need my water. Hydrate, people. If you haven't already, take a drink of that drink I told you to grab. It's not as cold as I want it to be. It's kind of been sitting on my desk for a little while, but it is still water. But much friendlier. Well met, friend. He also only has 4 fingers. If you have business with us, out with it. Otherwise, step aside. Of course, I will make it quick for you. Hand over that nobleman traipsing along at your heels, and everyone else can be on their merry way, safe and sound. What a splendid idea. Quiet. Yeah, I was just gonna say, shut your damn mouth. Safety and sounds first. Exactly my own philosophy. But first, tell me, just what is it you want with our bejeweled guest? This guy, straight up, I'm assuming he's going to be like our Han Solo character. He just looks like a Han Solo or Indiana Jones. Obviously not in terms of looks, but, you know, he's got the pop collar. He's the cool guy on the team. He's the scoundrel. Funny you should ask. From what I've been hearing lately, I bet you Arbiters wouldn't mind a taste of this action yourselves, eh? Alright, here it is. This rich fop will pay us handsomely for his freedom. Hand him over and 20% of the fee is yours to divide amongst yourselves. No one need ever know an Arbiter was involved in our little transaction. I get what I want, you get paid, and your reputation remains as spotless as Lester's Peaks. Win-win-win. Is there a fourth win I'm missing? Well, what do you say? Do we have a deal? I don't know, Kyrie. Only 20%? I agree. It's a little low. Captain? Enough. We haven't the time to exchange banter with these fools. Oh, we're not even going to get the option. I kind of thought the game was going to give us an option. As for you lot, attempted bribery, intimidation, interfering in Arbiter business, serious crimes, the kind that should see every one of you decorating the... Oh, Jesus Christ. She is brutal. But get out of your way and I'll forget I ever saw your faces. That is my final and only counteroffer. Signal that you accept before I change my mind. She's telling these people, we're going to hang you. Of all the doomy luck, we just had to run into one clean Arbiter within 100 leagues. Oh yeah, that's right, because they did kind of say in the beginning that Arbiters are kind of getting corrupt. Jump lively, boys. It looks like we must earn our prize today. No survivors, no witnesses. The crossroads. Oh, you know what I probably should have done? I probably should have built an archer. Although, to be fair, I don't exactly know... Oh, frick. Oh, frick my dick. Yeah, the game did tell me to build someone, to be fair. Well, we're gonna live and learn here. Okay, this system could probably be done a little bit cleaner. But, that's fine. And then battle start T. Okay, so we're gonna have to go and get another unit here. So we have trickery. Deals 0.8 physical attack damage to the target. Has a 60% chance of inflicting blind. Counts the regular attack and will use the equipped weapons. Okay, so blind. Can I see? No, T isn't details. How do I see what blind does? Is that maybe in the help menu? Battle commands. No, I don't want any of that. Okay, so I wish that I could... These orange text boxes, I wish that I could see what they were. Maybe do I hold on to it? Yeah, because it's not T. Okay, and then steal GP. Okay. So free nav. Wait, so I can't... Hang on here. So I have to move... Oh, I have to move the camera like that? Okay. That's weird that there's no just, like, movement with WASD. Okay. Let's take a look now. So free nav, show all movement. Although I suppose that's where they can move, so I want to be right outside their attack range. Did that just say something the cute? Anodyne, why don't I give you a quick refresher on items? Items don't work as they usually do in most games, so you probably shouldn't skip this tutorial. Thank you very much, game. I appreciate it for telling me that. In combat, any character can use items simply by selecting the items command in the action list. You will notice items have a count next to them. Yep, 2, 1, 1, 1. That count is the maximum amount that can be used in any single battle and is shared across the whole team. At the start of every battle, item counts are automatically refilled to their maximum amount for free, so don't hold back on using them as needed. That is very different. Okay, so what items do I have? I have potions, revolve a fallen ally with 15 HP, deal 25 damage to a single target, remove all debuffs. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep her kind of in the back line. Yeah, come on, ass turd. I don't even know what your name is. Elementalism. So these look exactly the same, except for their different types. Oh, I suppose that's because different enemies have different resistances. Kyrie. Mark you that sizable trap door. I think they might have reinforcements waiting below. Well spied. If any one of us stands directly upon it, that should keep it sealed against any new enemies. Agreed, but we must move quickly if we plan to secure it. They could strike at any moment. And I only have that. Yeah, I need to get a ranger in here. Okay, let's see if we can get a blind on here. Plus blind. Okay, but can I see... Okay, I want to protect myself from this guy, I think. Let's see. How do I open your, like, info tab? Can I? Like, why can't I see what... I'm so confused, because, like, I want to hold this detail menu in place, so that way I can hover over it, but I'm not seeing how to lock... Maybe I just go to controls. Key bindings. Info panel up. Oh, no, I don't think that's going to do anything. That doesn't do anything. It's just weird to me that I can't see, like, what my ability... Like, why can't I see what blind is here? So, let's see. Let's get a little damage over here. And what is... And, of course, so I'm not going to be able to see what thorns do. There's got to be a way to see, like, enemy info. Right? Am I just crazy? Like, I can see passive abilities and fortitude, but because I can't lock this, I can't hover over and see. Which is kind of crazy to me. Let's see. So I can do this from one space back. So let's send a heal here at Reiner. Ha, idiot. So, like, I'm assuming blind is just reduced accuracy. Oh, wait, maybe that's... Can I see there? If I scroll... Let's see, so if I go over... No, there's nothing there. I was going to say maybe on the weapon I could see, like, if accuracy was reduced. And then likely you are to go next. What about resistances? Nope, no resistances. Okay. And what's my range on these attacks? Oh, it's AoE? Oh. Okay, then. I wasn't really expecting that. Okay, so let's make our way to this door. Let's try and get a blind here. Nice. Okay, so Thorns, I figured, was retaliation damage. I just didn't have any details on it. There's nothing I could do about that. Okay, so they kind of kneel down when they're low on health. That's nice to know. Let's see, who's coming up next? You're coming up next, and then we have... Okay, so the UI is definitely the weakest point so far. Because, like, the fact that I can't hover over here to get a highlight here is a little weird, right? I want to be able to go, okay, which... So that way I'm not hunting for every unit. Like, okay, is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? To see which one these two are. Because I'm trying to see, like, do I need to like, punch one of these? And obviously, I want to knock her out. So that way she doesn't get a turn. Found snakebite oil. Oh, nice. We got a level up. And let's go ahead and block you a little bit. Let's see, from here, don't really have anywhere that I can move. Yeah, I just need to heal myself. Because I would like to not be super far away from the crowd. Let's see. Do I want to go after this guy? Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and weaken this guy up a bit. Can I push him off the map? Okay, no. Actually, probably shouldn't do that. Let's not open up our back. So, like, Thorns, because what I'm seeing here is it's kind of activating after being hit. So do we have to hit them first, and then the Thorns activates? Special events that happen during combat will display an event icon in the turn order list at the top of the screen. Ah, right here. When the event icon comes to the front of the turn order, the event will trigger. One of your allies has fallen. Fallen allies will be available again next battle, although they will have sustained an injury. The injury will drop all their stats by 10% until it wears off. It will wear off after they rest for a full battle, meaning they need to remain on the sidelines and can't participate in the battle. Oh, okay, so that's the penalty then for dying. Allies can also be revived in combat using spells and items, although they will still receive an injury at the end of combat regardless and can receive more injuries if they fall again. Please note that Kyrie will not receive an injury if she falls in combat. Why? Do we just get a game over? So I'm going to be able to move again before this happens. So let's go for the backstab here. And that is perfect placement, actually, for me to get behind you. And just punt you into next week. Oh, she has counterattack. Okay. Who can we get a kill on? 32, 33. Can get a kill on either. Your turn comes up first. Will I get a kill here? No. But let's go ahead and steal some GP. Because it seems like I'm going to need to recruit a couple of units. So obviously having more GP will help with that. I don't think I actually need to use this, because I think I'm going to be able to kill him off here. Oh, crap. Oh, well, you have minus resistance to fire. Okay, so we just do that. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I thought we were doing more damage than that. Victory! Oh, and we got a heavy crossbow. Nice. We'll be able to grab a ranged unit. Yeah, unfortunately, Lana got an injury. To be fair, though, I don't know that she's, like, necessarily the worst one to have a death and get injured. This used to be an inn. Quite a prosperous one, if I remember all right. Burned down the Marauder attack last year. And no Arbiters nearby to prevent it. You allude to that scoundrel's claim about Arbiters taking bribes. Nothing but a desperate attempt to talk their way out of a fight. I don't believe a word of it. And yet here we are, dragging that foppish nobleman around because we can't quite trust the local chapter house. That's a long enough break. We need to keep moving if we're to reach Leicester before nightfall. I'll make sure everyone is ready. Now there's an exclamation mark here. Do you need a breather after that, Anodyne? I guess it can't hurt. If we're not in a rush. Thanks, Captain. Occasionally, a note on the world map will be marked with a exclamation point symbol indicating that an optional character event is available. Select the node and choose event from the menu to view it. Note that some events are time sensitive and may disappear as the story progresses. And what is patrol? There used to be travelers sojourning the area, but frequent marauder attacks have taken a toll on the busy road. Oh, okay, so for grinding. Okay, cool. That was exhilarating, Captain. But I also feel a bit sick. It will pass. When I was a child, I dreamed of becoming an Arbiter like my mother. I also dreamed of fighting alongside her, but never that I would be wearing her armor. She's actually got pretty dope armor. The armor you inherited, but the position you earned. Watch this one for me, would you? Yes, Captain. Why would someone with your wealth and privilege stoop to murder? If that man had wronged you, I'm sure the court would be happy to hear your case. The court's manner of dispensing justice is too costly, Slow, for my taste. I don't understand. That shocks me to my core. But what did he do to you? Let us just say he strayed from the rut which fate had gouged out for him. I still don't. Just like a pair of little girls I know, he interfered in the business of his betters, and quite soon afterwards paid the price for it. Perhaps one day you'll explain to me how such a powerful lord came the prisoner of a pair of little girls. Alrighty. Now, if I come back here to Gellich, and we head to the guild because we need to hire some new recruits. Let's go ahead and recruit. Now, I am looking for. Is it a scoundrel I want? I don't really know my classes yet. So the idea here is so how do I know? How do I know what classes use what weapons? One of your characters has earned enough AP to purchase an ability. The plus icon will be shown over their feet. If the icon is moving, it means you can learn ability since you last checked item. Let's see. Equipment. You can change your unit's equipped gear here. Each unit has 6 slots to work with, unless you have special abilities that influence what you can equip, like dual wield or sturdy grip, for example. You can equip 1 weapon, 1 body piece, 1 hat, 1 shield for certain classes, and as many accessories as you can fit. So then am I to understand? No, that's not the case, because some of these classes couldn't wield all weapons. So where do I see what weapons I can and can't wield? Is there something here that I can see? Like I'm looking for like proficiencies. I'm looking for something. And I feel like there's just some information that's just missing. On top of regular abilities a unit has access to through their current class, they can also select a secondary ability set of abilities taken from any other class they have access to. You'll automatically use the 2 passive abilities that your current class provides after you unlock them, and you can also select 2 passive abilities and 1 counter from any of those you know. Don't be afraid to experiment and create a unique unit that suits your own playstyle. You can select a subclass from this slot. You will gain access to the abilities you know from it. Once you learn class passive 2, it will automatically be used, and then we have... Oh, got it. So we have 1 ability, 2 ability, passive, passive, counter. Okay. I'm at a point where I think that this is a reasonable spot to end, because I need to do a little bit of learning. Because I'm looking here, let me go back real quick. I didn't mean to do that. Because if I'm looking here at abilities, set abilities, from class, basically I'm looking at this and I'm like, which ones do I actually know? So is this to say? Oh, okay, I think I understand. Wait, I think I understand. So we are the scoundrel class. We have access to these abilities. The grayed out ones we don't have access to yet, but once we learn them, we will have access to all them. This is not necessarily saying that I only have access to 2 abilities. The passives are going to be limited to 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, but these are entire like lists of abilities. So if I go here to learn abilities, these are all the classes that I have. You can learn new abilities for classes you have access to. You'll need to spend AP to learn abilities. AP will be earned for your current selected class, not your subclass. Through participating in combat, characters not in combat will receive a smaller portion of the AP earned by those in combat. Additionally, everyone will earn a small amount of AP for classes their allies are using through the vicarious learning bonus. Yeah, so we are a scoundrel mender. Initially, we were not. So if I just set this to nothing, can I change this to nothing? Yeah, see, like this whole system, I'm gonna need to figure out because there's a whole bunch here. Honestly, I kind of need like a crash course on a lot of this game. The combat itself is quite simple, like not simplistic, but straightforward for what I would expect. The big downsides that I'm finding so far, the UI, not necessarily the UI, but how you navigate everything. Is not clean at all. I think that, and it's not even necessarily an age thing, but it is not clean, I don't think. You know, the fact that I can't hover over the initiative timeline to hover over a character, the fact that I can't like lock a character's portrait to hover over and see tooltips on the character, I can't see what their abilities are. And I do want to preface that it might be possible to do so, but it is not directly clear to me as of this point how to do that. And so if it is in the game and I just don't know how, then that's the problem. Then the problem is that the game hasn't told me explicitly how to do that. Because there's like a lot of abilities on these characters that I can't see what they are. Obviously I can see my abilities, but enemies' abilities like Thorns was not able to see any kind of indication of what blind was. So I got to do a little bit of research here to see if maybe it's just I'm missing some keybinds. I might be missing a way to actually see that. But yeah, the actual controls are going to be there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve there, as well as like this whole class system, subclass system. Just going to take a little bit of clarification before I jump into the game again. As far as combat goes, I'm having a lot of fun with combat. So don't get me wrong. It's definitely a game that, like, let me put it this way, because I don't want people to be like, oh, you hate the game because of just these little things. If I didn't like the game, I would not be taking the time to learn these things. Okay, so the fact that I'm actually willing to go and like learn how to properly control the game, how to learn more things about the game, that's a good sign. So I'm excited to jump back in. Definitely, like I said, once I learn a little bit more about the game and I clarify some things, because like I said, it's not the most clear on my first impression. The mechanics of the game, I think the tutorial did a reasonable job, but the menu systems, not so much. So anyway guys, that is our first episode here of playing Felseal Arbiter's Mark. Let me know what you guys think of the game if you haven't seen it, because again, it is an old game, so I feel like it's one of those things. Old games to me are like one of those things that is kind of a hit or miss as to whether people are going to see it. You're going to have your like more old school gamers who have already clearly played it years ago, excuse me, years ago, and then you're gonna have a crew of people who, like me, are kind of either jumping back into the genre or just are new to the genre, and this one obviously flew under the radar because it's, you know, like 8 years old or something like that. And old does not mean bad. You know, I have come around to that realization. Old does not mean bad. But guys, let me know what you think overall of Felseal Arbiter's Mark. If you've played the game, let me know your overall thoughts and where it stacks up in the whole tactical RPG genre. But guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Ganyonz. This has been Felseal, and I'll see y'all in the next one.